can't believe I'm saying this, but HGHB is back, and no, we're not talking Town Hall 9, we're talking Town Hall 10, and maybe even Town Hall 11. So, as you can see in the chat, gotta try HGHB then, crying emoji, laughing face, whatever. What is going on, Clashers? It is Powerbang, bringing you guys a very special episode of Clash of Clans. We got some awesome stuff in store for you today. I'm bringing back an oldie, but a goodie. I can't believe I'm saying this, but HGHB is back, and no, we're not talking Town Hall 9, we're talking Town Hall 10, and maybe even Town Hall 11. So, as you can see in the chat, gotta try HGHB then, crying emoji, laughing face, whatever. Golly goes ahead and tries it. This is the first attempt. We're gonna go ahead and try HGHB on a max Town Hall 10, so bring it on. Friendly challenge is going, and we've got the Queen starting things off on the funnel over here. Normally you'd see the Giants just kind of head in first. There they go. So the Tesla popping outside of the wall there is actually unfortunate because the Queen doesn't get that easy funnel that she was trying to make, and it looks like the healers are then on the Giants. Now, oftentimes you'd see the bowlers come out of the CC, but it looks like Golly here has decided to use them for actual funneling purposes and hopefully try to redirect them to the entry point. So there are more bowlers coming out of the CC, and he used bowlers as a supporting funneling troop as well. Look at the skip damage he's getting, and then as you can see, he's bringing 3 rage spells and a heal here to try to basically keep everything up. You can see the poison for the CC troops, those balloons in there. They're going to go down no problem at all. That is looking pretty solid. Holy cow, a little laggy right now. Apologies for that. But we've got the Giants kind of pushing their way through, bowlers in behind. Again, with the Inferno Towers, the multi-target Infernos, not really doing anything. The healers are able to keep everything up. You put the hogs in around the side, and then keep them healed. Here's the last heal spell. It comes down, and then notice the Giants. There's still like 12 of them alive. They beat through the walls if they're in a rage spell. No problem at all. So jumps are nice if you can afford the camp space to bring them. However, they're not required. The Giants will just keep beating their way through the base, especially if they stay together in a tight-knit pack. So, Giants working their way through. Hog Riders kind of cruising around the outside. The Giants are actually doing some tanking. Unfortunately, going into this last Tesla, the Hog Riders get sprung. So, not as convincing as you might like to see. Well, me either. So I wanted to see more HGHB and if this was going to be potentially viable. But I can say this was a max Town Hall 10 taken out fresh on the first try with a CC loaded, with the heroes up, and it's destroyed. So let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit and see if he is able to take down the rest of the base in time. It does look like he's going to be able to get it, though. Last defense is down at this point. Giants turn their attention to clean up, and things are looking really solid. Wizards, Bowlers, King all finish off their last building at the same time there. 100%. Ricky Clasher getting crushed by Golly. Gotta love it. All right, for our second attack today, I have switched over from air server. It was being laggy as heck. Sorry about that. So we're going to be rocking and rolling the HGHB once again. Again, on a Town Hall 10 base. This one's a little bit less than max, but still very strong. It's not rushed by any means. He just has a few walls to work on. But max level heroes, Giants going in. They are sent straight in to beat on a wall. They actually are sent right after an Inferno Tower, that's like blows my mind still. But the funnel is created. We got bowlers, wizards creating that funnel. Here comes the enemy CC. He's doing some FC, so he's got bowlers in there. But again, the Giants and the bowlers and the King and the Queen, the whatever the CC is, really doesn't matter on the HGHB because the Giants ignore it and just continue to push through the base. On this one, Ricky Clasher actually brings a jump spell, and it's pretty effective. He doesn't need the additional heals. So he just sends in the kill squad to get really deep penetration here. So the Queen dies on the right side of the base, but the King, the bowlers, the Giants in the core absolutely wreaking havoc. So from the right side, he starts sending in the Hog Riders, and the goal is to get these guys to the Inferno Tower. There you see the heal is dropped, and he gets a hog split. Several go to the Inferno. They eat a bomb. They're eating skeletons, and they still get the Inferno Tower down, most of them coming out unharmed. One of them does end up dying. So on the top side, the King, the Giants, the Bowlers doing work. One more heal spell left over for these Hog Riders, still being pestered by the skeletons. They get to the final two defenses in the base, take out the mortar, take out the air defense, and they are turning their attention now to taking out these skeletons. They're done at this point. I'm thinking, oh my goodness gracious, HGHB is back. So if you see multi-target Infernos, guys, definitely be thinking, okay, HGHB is something that'll work. It's been proven to work in the past on Town Hall 9s, and that essentially is what Town Hall 10 is now, is Town Hall 9. All of these crazy strategies that you saw, the variety that you saw at 9 is now easily doable at 10. I'm going to show you guys how to do that in the upcoming weeks. So I want you guys to take note of the fact that, yes, there's going to be a lot of content coming that focuses on the Inferno Towers. No, it is not complaining about the Inferno Towers. It is what it is. They are definitely much, much weaker now, if not broken. And I'm going to show you guys how to exploit that. We carry forward no matter what, trying to do the best attacks possible, trying to defend as best as possible. I'm going to show you guys how to do all of those things in the coming weeks. And there's a lot of new stuff. Like, I've already got several videos in progress that really show how to exploit this new weaker defense. So I wanted to get in on the action a little bit. I was like, Town Hall 11, is this even possible? Honestly, I wasn't in war and didn't have any Town Hall 11s on. It was all Town Hall 10. So I was like, you know what? I'm taking this army to the farming realm, and I'm going to see how it works. So this was kind of my early indication on, oh my gosh, like, will HGHB work at Town Hall 11? So I send in about 14 giants to beat through the walls. I get some funneling done. Warden with the giants, the queen and king with the giants, and unfortunately in this raid, I forgot to drop my bowlers. They're in the clan castle right now, and that for me was huge because this queen stays up way longer than intended. The Inferno Tower is up way longer than intended. Not ideal. So the bowlers I just forgot to drop, so I supplemented a couple hogs in here with this crew. So many things in the core would have gone down had I remembered my bowlers. And at this point, I realized, oh crap, where are my bowlers? So I'm just going to drop those in casually behind the army. They've already cleared everything out. They're going to go to the core at this point. So my spells are a mess. I've got one rage spell down on the field trying to keep alive just a few giants. Normally, I would have shared that rage with the bowlers. Things would have fallen down much quicker, but alas, we continue on. The king has died out on the bottom side here. We've got bowlers doing their thing. It looks like the healers do not want to keep them alive. Finally, they switch over. I share a rage to keep up the giants, to keep up the bowler. The single bowler now doing damage, taking out the expo in the core. And we trek on. So one more giant left, one more bowler left. The queen is still rolling up around the outside of this base. And you know what? This actually looks like we might be able to 3-star because I've still got my hog riders. So I'm going to start those guys in at the top, taking out this archer tower, get that going a little bit. I'm hoping to get some aggro from the cannon onto my queen, and I do. And look at this, she is down super low. I'm forced to use the ability and then an early heal spell because of the giant bomb over there. It wasn't what I was hoping for, but at least the eagle is now out of the way. Another heal spell goes down to keep those hogs alive. They get low, but they stay alive. We're going to get this Inferno Tower taken out, even with the king beating on him. The queen's going to help out by taking out the king. I dropped my last and final heal to keep up the hog riders. And look at this, they're still going. Still burning through this Town Hall 11 base. And again, guys, the walls could use help here, but really this wasn't an attack that needed to beat through a lot of walls. So I was encouraged, considering the fact that I did not drop my bowlers. I was extremely late. The spells were off. Like, this was just generally a bad attack. So I'm sitting here thinking, holy cow, this is interesting. Town Hall 11, HGHB. I think it's gonna work. So I'm going to regroup here in just a moment and show you guys one more attack. But check this out. We get down to 5 seconds left in the raid, and we are almost done with the Town Hall. You see the CC has about 3/4 health left. The Town Hall with 1/4 health left. We were that close to a 3-star on a terrible looking attack. 98% though. Looking promising for HGHB. So here's the final attack I want to show today. This is a much tougher looking Town Hall 11. This is pretty much max defense all the way around. Looks like a couple levels maybe on, well, nothing. I can't really see anything that needs to be upgraded. So this is, a really good looking base aside from the walls. The queen where she's sitting, that's an easy kill even if she's alive. You just drop in the friendly queen behind your giants, you're good to go. But I'm able to come in from a different angle here, drop in the giants at the top to just beat through the wall, and then we do some funneling. Funneling is perfect. Once the wall is open, this is when you drop your king, this is when you drop your queen, and this is when you drop your bowlers. Hey, I remembered all of my troops this time. Oh my gosh. So as everything heads in, I'm like, you know what? I want to make sure the queen goes in. She does. And at this point, we are ready for that rage spell, baby. Everything's going to start falling, and the troops more or less stick together going around the right side of the map, so I'm going to continue to keep them alive and raged up. I dropped the baby dragon in the corner. My goal is to distract the archer tower, but also kill the archer tower. Unfortunately, I was just a little ill-timed there, and I don't proceed far enough in to get that archer tower taken out. So I decide, you know what? I'm going to drop the wizard to take out this archer tower from the top right. As this archer tower is locked on to other troops here, she's going to lock on to the king, and here we go. Wizard to help out. So now the queen rolling on one side, doing work. We still have all 16 Hog Riders and 3 heal spells, guys. Half of the base is already down, and it's showing no sign of slowing down. So the giants go around. The Grand Warden is in there doing work, and here we go. It looks like the king finally bringing up the rear. He is going to be taking out some of the trash and now working his way to the outside of this base. Here comes the Hog Riders from the backside into 2 heal spells. Look at that, guys. They are staying alive. Almost all of the Hog Riders still alive. Still a heal spell left over. I do have the Skellies harassing the Grand Warden there. That is okay. I'm going to drop one final heal spell in the core here to make sure none of these Hog Riders actually go down. Now we're in safety inside the dead zone of the Eagle Artillery. This is looking like a 3-star, guys. Unfortunately, this became close because I still have 1 archer tower left up down here, and all of those Hog Riders that were next to the town hall have to peace out and come down here to get the archer tower, and then it's ring around the rosies from this point forward. The queen has died, not in range where these buildings outside the base, so the Hog Riders are going to have to go all the way around the outside of the ring, so we'll speed it up a little bit so we actually see if we get the 3-star, but I'm pretty sure you guys know where this is headed. Giants are beating their way through the wall in the core, and look at this. The Hogs do get to the core, taking out this town hall, looking super fierce, super strong. HGHB is back, ladies and gentlemen. I encourage you to try it. Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 11 look to be viable. Just check for the multi-target infernos first. Head straight at an air defense or inferno tower to get that thing taken out. And just bring a poison spell for that CC and watch the base crumble. I do recommend personally 2 rage spells, 4 heals at Town Hall 11, and I recommend 2 rage spells, 3 heals at Town Hall 10. You guys can tweak the army as you like, though. You got the gist of it from watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, smack the like button for me, and if you're new here, subscribe for more amazing Clash of Clans content. You guys will be seeing a whole bunch of new stuff coming up here real soon. So it is the 23rd of December, guys. Christmas is coming up. I want to wish each and every one of you a amazing Christmas, and the next time we make a video, probably going to be sitting at 250,000 subscribers. So huge shout out to you guys. Banger Nation, thank you so much for the support of the channel. That is it for, though, this time. This is Powerbang. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Today's sponsor of the day is none other than Xavier Garza. Xavier, thank you so much for your support of the channel and that new sponsorship coming in yesterday. It does not go unnoticed, my friend. I gotta thank you with a massive big thank you, and also to all of Banger Nation for your guys' tremendous support over the entire year of 2017. A lot to be thankful for on this side of things. I hope you and yours have an amazing holiday season.